Hello, welcome, and thank you for taking the time to watch this short demonstration of how this wonderful program works. Now, this is the hub of your business, and we call it the back office, and like any business, you need a place of work, and often it is an office where you will have your stock, your inventory, you do all your administration. That's exactly what this is. The only difference being, of course, is that this is actually on your computer, regardless whether it's a PC or a laptop. And this is your office, and everything is done from here. And the idea for this video is really just to give you an insight into the simplicity of the program and the gist of how it actually works. What you'll see at the top here are some tabs: print products, burn inventory, settings, contact, and help. Now, when you click the help button, what will actually come out of there is you will have a training manual that will help you if you should have any problems with this, although it is very, very simple. You'll also have some videos that will help you. You will also have, what is absolutely brilliant for you, is a sales training manual that will actually give you advice and tips on how to sell the products, what to say, where to go, etc., etc. The contact us is quite straightforward. The settings, you don't need to worry about that because it will all be set up for you. And then you have burn inventory and print products. I'm going to come back to the burn inventory, but the print products is really for your printer, because you will need a printer to print off the labels for your CDs or DVDs or storybooks. When you first open your program and you click on print products, what will actually come up is a window like this one here. And there are 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that you need to follow. Very, very simple. This will align the CD labels to your printer, and every printer and computer is slightly different, so you have to do it uniquely only to your printer. This is very important once you've actually done this, because we're in the personalization game and the CD labels will be personalized to your customer. So there'll be possibly a message on there that will say, for example, Hudson, which is the name of the child that we're going to be using through this short video. It will say, "Happy birthday, Hudson, love from mummy and daddy, kiss, 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 a great gift." On the same CD level and CD label, this is very, very important for you and your business, is the referral side of it, because it is very much a viral business, because people will talk to people and say that I've bought a fantastic product, it's personalized to my son, to my daughter. They will often hear it, and the first place they go when they want to buy it also is to the CD or DVD. So your label that is on that will have your business details. It will have your name if you want, your website, contact details, telephone number, email address, whatever you want. So that way they can always contact you for those extra referrals. Moving on, I did say I was going to show you the print burn inventory. Now this is great because when you click this, every business needs to do stock taking if they have physical items. This is your storeroom effectively, and we call it the burn inventory, and burns are the word we use for each item that creates every product. So one burn would create one CD, one burn will create one DVD, one burn will create one storybook, and one burn would create an alarm clock, plush, etc., etc. Now, here you see many different albums, and at the top here, highlighted in blue, there is the number 141. Before that, there is the number 1. So number 1 is the category for these particular albums, and there are 141 of them, which means you can create 141 CDs. Now if we move down, for example, you go to category 3, there are 22 burns, which means you can create 22 CDs of this category. And that is all the way down through your stock, right down. Let's go down here where we've got number 24, these are DVDs. There's 23 burns, it creates 23 DVDs. Therefore, when you click to burn, for example, Snow White for one of your customers, and they buy it from you, what will happen is that number 23 then goes down to number 22. So you know where you are always with the amount of stock you have at any one time. So when you start to run low, when you want to reorder, we move over to the right hand side of this, and you will find under generate key is a number. Now that is the number you need to give to us, whether it by email, by telephone, online, it doesn't make any difference. And in turn we will give you what's called a burns key, and you just type that number, which is actually it's about 20 letters that you would need to just put in here, and then you would click submit code, and down here your burns are in there immediately. They will then be loaded onto that, and the whole thing takes literally seconds. So there's no hassle with ordering stock whatsoever at any time. Now, the main program, which is what you're seeing here, this is absolutely fantastic because this is where the magic happens. This is where you create all your products for your customers. And because we're in the personalization game, the most important thing is the name of your customer. So if we move up here to the left-hand top corner, we need to put the name in. We're using the name Hudson for this video example, so I'm going to put the letter H in. And what you've now seen is that every name that we have with the letter H has actually just come up. And as you can see, if we scroll down, there are many names just with the letter H alone. However, we want the name Hudson. So let's put in the letter U next, and it starts to whittle them down to names beginning with HU. Then we want the letter D, and here we are, we have Hud and Hudson. Hudson's the one we want. We click that and it's highlighted in blue. And what immediately happens is underneath here in the music section, the storybook section, are all the music albums and storybooks that have Hudson's name in every single one of them many times. Now, if we look at the music, I'm going to scroll down and click on Music for Me, which is probably our most popular album. You will find in this window the 12 tracks that are in the Music for Me album have now come up. And I can tell you now that Hudson's name has been automatically loaded up into those in excess of 90 times. The most important thing that you need to do now when you're in front of your customers is show them it. Let them hear their name in the music, because that's what they're buying. And the way to do that, very simply, is just click on any track you want, and you can either play the whole song if you wish, but I would suggest no more than a 20 or 30 second clip, and you click on play, and this is what they will hear.
Wake up, Hudson, time to get out of bed. Wake up, Hudson, don't you be a sleepyhead. 'Cause the sun is shining, Hudson, let's go out and play. Yeah, the sun is shining, Hudson, it's gonna be a great new day.
Okay, so there you have it. I've just clicked on pause, and now what happens is you've got one very happy little customer in front of you with a big smile on his face, but probably not as big as the smile on mum and dad's face, or nan and granddad, or brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, whoever is buying the product, and they're going to want to buy the product from you now. So your job now is to burn that product, to create the actual CD. That's very simple, because we move across to here to burn music CD. Simply click on that. A small window will come up asking you to proceed. Burn CD for Hudson, music for me, question mark. In this case it will be yes, because we know that is the correct album, the right name. If it's the wrong one, simply click no, and then you can just pick out the right album. Now normally you would click yes, and what will happen is these two bars down here will upload in green in about 2 minutes. Your product is created in about 2 minutes in front of the customer. I'm not going to do that now because you physically cannot see the product being developed on your screen right now. But all you do need to do is click yes, and what will happen, these green bars will upload. Now, while that's been happening, you will want to personalize the label. So under here we've got text, and let's just say that it's Hudson's birthday, and we're going to put happy birthday, love from me, Hudson, kiss kiss kiss. And then you just click save. Just above that you'll see quick print CD label. You just click on that and out pops your label, and all of that is done in less than 2 minutes. Then you give it to your customers, and you have got very happy customers who are more than likely going to come back to you for more products and certainly refer the business. It's the same for the storybooks. Now down here we have storybooks of boys and girls. My Day with Spider-Man is the first one, so we'll click on that. This has changed now, and you'll see Hudson's name has just popped up in there. Remember to click the gender, boy or girl. You can click girl, in this case it's a boy, and you'll want them to see the product. You want to see the name in the actual storybook, and you do that by clicking up here on the demo story button. And what will happen is the customer will actually see their name in the storybook right in front of you there and then, right before they actually buy the product from you. So it's very quick, very easy. Now you don't have to wait for all of that to come up. Often it's easier just to click on the button here to go into the program, but this is what the customer will be taking home with them. So you click the little arrow, and the first thing that happens is you will see the character builder. Now this is fantastic for children because children love to interact, they love to build things, they love to create things. It's great for their confidence, fantastic for self-esteem, and a lot of fun for them. So all they do now at this point is they will choose one of these faces. Let's go with that one there. And up comes a little boy, and in the bubbles you see around, you can now literally adjust everything you want on this little boy. So if you wanted to change the hair colour,
choose hair colour.
We click on that, and let's go for that one there. If we want to change the hairstyle,
choose hairstyle.
We click on that. We'll go for a spiky look on this one. And it's the same for the eyes and the clothes and the skin colour, etc. And they can do this as many times as they want. Once they're happy, they can click on done. And they move into what really I call a candy shop for children. This is the part they absolutely love. There's all sorts of things they can do in here apart from the story. For example, they can have the narration on or off.
Narration on or off.
There is a colouring book.
Colouring book.
Which if we click into that, there are various pictures that they can actually print off and colour in. So a lot of fun for them there. And there is also the character builder, the instructions, the vocabulary on or off,
vocabulary on or off.
There are credits. There's even a game. And if we click into that and click play, now this, what you'll see is a scramble, what I call a scrambler. There are many pictures you can choose. Just click change image, and once you've chosen one, you scramble the image by clicking this button. And the idea, of course, is for the child to click on each of the tabs to put it back together, like so. I'm not going to try and do this because I'm actually not very good at it, but there is an easier way to sort it out if you want to cheat a little bit, and that's just clicking this light bulb here, which is solving the puzzle, and then click on these, and there you go. To get back to the program, just click on the return to main menu. And of course the main thing about this is the story itself with Hudson's naming, so we're going to click on that and have a quick look.
Hudson has a birthday today and friends are gathered round. It's time to blow out the candles and no one makes a sound. Hudson said,
I've just one wish, but I know it will never be. But I'll give it a try anyway, and then I'll wait and see.
Now, if that isn't fantastic enough for a child having their name in a story, then they can do even more, because the whole storybook is completely interactive. And what I mean by that, anything that the child clicks on within this program will do something. For example, the balloons. If you wanted to open the windows, you just click on them. What else is it? Lights, on or off. You can put the blinds down. The children will speak.
What a cool birthday party!
I think even the cat meows. Literally everything does something, and when they're happy with that, they can then move on to the next page.
Hudson awoke to a bright sunny day, all wide-eyed and ready to play. Then Hudson shouted,
I can't believe what I see! Has Spider-Man really come to play with me? This is my dream come true! He's as alive as can be! Can you teach me how to swing from a tree?
And of course, the whole page once again is interactive, so we can click on Spidey.
Soon you'll be swinging from a tree like me.
We can click on the elephant, the tricycle, the penguin, the dog.
Woof! Spider-Man, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Woof!
And so on and so on, and they'll just click the pages to go on. Now if you want to go back to the home page, to the candy shop, just click on home.
Instructions.
There we are. Now we're going to exit that
here
and go back to the main program. So that's the demo story. Now once you're happy with the story, it's exactly the same as a CD. Instead of clicking CD, you click Burn Story CD. Once again, burn CD for Hudson. My Day with Spider-Man, that would be a yes. And then again, within 2 minutes, these bars will be uploaded in green, and you have your CD storybook for your customer, which you of course can place text on the label, just like the music CD. The other things, of course, you can do on this is that you have MP3 player here and you have USB device. Now these are for example, if you wanted to create a singing alarm clock, one of the plushes. Basically, you get a USB cable that attaches itself from your computer to the product itself. And what would happen, in fact, I'm going to do this without attaching one because it will tell you that I'm doing something wrong. So I'm deliberately going to do something wrong here and click on that. And it's asking me to select a music album. So we're going to click, there you go, My Very Own Christmas. Now again, it's going to do something wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway for you to show you that you can't go wrong with this program. It's asking me to select a track to download. So let's just say we go for Jingle Bells. And then what you do, click again, and it says download track 01, Jingle Bells for name Hudson. That would be a yes. And this actually only takes 20 seconds to do. That's how simple it is. The MP3, that means you can actually download it to your computer as well. And that really is pretty much of it, except for probably what is personally my favourite part, which is the movie creator. This is what will create the DVDs for your customers, young or old. So if we click on Movie Creator, and the most important thing you need to do obviously is put the name in. So we're going to put in Hudson, his full name, Hudson Parker. And it's very important that you put the name in here, because what will happen is that this name, or whatever name you put into this part here, will then go automatically into the credits of the movie, and people love to see their name in a movie. We're going to click on Amazing Kid because he's only little. It could be for dad, it could be anything you like there. And normally if you're in front of the customer, you would click Use Webcam. I'm not going to do that because we're not in front of a customer, but a big window will come up here. You will take a picture of the customer in front of you, and it will automatically upload his face into the software of the program. But I want to show you this section here because it's demonstrating is a great way to make an income, but you can also make an income from doing it online, by mail order, by email, by any other way you want, as long as you can get the picture of the customer. So we're going to import a picture from my computer, and there's little Hudson already. So I just click on that, click open. Now what you'll find is that another window is going to come up with little Hudson's face. There we have it. There are steps, just 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, very simple to do, but I'll show you how this is done. The first thing you would do is click Select Face. And there are two ways. One is using freehand, one is using points. I'm going to show you the freehand first. This is personally not my favourite because I do believe you need to have a steady hand. And I have to admit my hand is not the steadiest. But there are people that absolutely love doing it this way. And as you can see, I'm already going wrong. But it's just to really give you the gist of how this works. Now once that's done, you would then click on Save and Continue, but I said I would show you the other way, so I'm going to undo that. Click Select Face again, and I'm going to outline face using points. This is, for me, is much better because you're just clicking literally around little Hudson's head. It's very straightforward. Let's get his ears in, and it's very quick. I believe this is much more accurate, and as you can see, this is almost done. Ears, and we're going to finish off there. So there we go. Now we've got little Hudson's face. It's highlighted. What you need to do now is click Save and Continue. It'll ask you if you want to save the area. We do in this case because we're happy with that. So we click Yes, and there's little Hudson's face has been taken out of the picture now. It says, are you finished editing the photo and would like to continue? Yes. If it's no, you can re-edit it anytime. So we'll click Yes now. And what's happened is Hudson's face has now come into this window that you just need to centralize his face. And you do that simply by clicking and dragging and just put it between the head and the chin area. I always tend to put the nose right in the middle there. So now you're ready. And all you have to do is click the Create Movie, and that will burn your DVD. But before you do that, what I would suggest you do, we have this little demo scene, and what this demo scene, it will click that and it will give you a 10-second clip to make sure that the face of Hudson or your customer is in the right place in the animated DVD movie. Now just quickly before I do that, if you can see up here, you can actually increase the width or decrease the width of the face. You can increase or decrease the height of the face. But we're happy with that, so I'm going to click on demo scene. This normally takes around 10 seconds to actually come up, and once that's done, what will actually happen is you will be able to see the demo face. Here we are. Okay, so we just click play, and there's little Hudson's face. Yep, that's absolutely perfect. So now we're ready to actually, let's minimize that. We're actually ready to burn the DVD, and you just click on Create Movie, and hey presto, you have a movie done. And that's it as far as the DVDs are concerned. Once again, you can actually put a text message in here for the label. And that is pretty much everything. I hope you have enjoyed watching this short program that explains just how fantastic this program is. And thank you very much for watching.